Okay, so this is the complete installation tutorial for my Anki script I made that turns your lecture PDFs into these super nice Anki cards. So if you're in my Reddit post, go over to the GitHub link and click on it. And the first thing you need to do is scroll down to README and install these 3 external dependencies. So the first one is Python. So this is just like a common code running thing. I don't actually know. But you download Python, run its installation. When you run the installation for Python, make sure you press add Python to path as well as install Python with administrator privileges. That's in the very first screen when you're installing it. I already have it installed, so I'm not going to do that. Download Anki, whatever. Anki Connect to add Anki Connect. It's just an add-on. So you just go to Anki, go to Tools, Add-ons, Get Add-ons, paste the Anki Connect code, which is right here, and it's also in the README, and just press OK. And then you can just close and reopen Anki, and that'll restart. Anki with the add-on loaded in. The next thing you need to install is Tesseract. So you can go to that link, click the most recent installation file here, and run that installer. When you run that installation for Tesseract, it's crucial. You're going to come to a page where it selects the destination for your file. It absolutely has to be this right here. C:/program files /tesseract -OCR. It doesn't need to include this /tesseract.exe. If it's not this, the program's not going to be able to find your Tesseract, and it's not going to be able to dissect your PDFs correctly. Now you're all set up. You get to install the program itself. So scroll up, press code, and press download zip. It's going to open a nice little zip file for you. I'm going to just show that in folder. You can right click that zip file, press extract all, and just extract it to a folder that you're capable of keeping track of. You could extract it to your desktop, wherever, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to extract it here. And that'll open up the extracted version of the file. You can double click it and run setup.bat. To run setup.bat, just double click it. Click run. It's going to check a bunch of things, and it'll make a bunch of things in Python, and it's just setting everything up for you. While setup.bat runs, I recommend that you get your env set up, which entails finding your API. So this is step 3. So you go to aistudio.google.com. If it'll load. Go down here on the bottom left to get API key. Top right, press create API key. Name it whatever you want. Fungo Jumbo. Select a crowd project. You can create a project if you want. I'll name this one Cheese. Or you could choose an existing project. It should not matter. And press create key. And then copy the key that's made by pressing copy API key right here. Next, go back to the main file that you extracted. The extracted version of it, and go to env.template, click on it, right click it, and press edit in Notepad. It's going to open up Notepad, and right here where it says Gemini API key, you need to paste your API key right here. So it'll look like this. You can press file, save. You're going to use your API key, not this one that I've shown you here. Put your API key right here. in this blue highlighted spot. Once that's saved, so file save, you can close that window, and you need to rename env.template. So click on it, right click it, press rename, remove the entire name and type in period.env. That's it, .env. Press enter, save the file, and your env's set up. And you're pretty much good to go. This is end game here. Setup.bat is still running, but once setup.bat is finished, we can move on to the final steps. So I'll be back in a moment for that. All right, I'm back. So my setup.bat has finished. When it's all done, you can just close that command prompt and go back to your main folder file. This is the extracted folder. And just double click run.bat. Press run. And this is going to load everything. It might take a while on your first load because it needs to install some things. But once it is all set up, it will launch a web page for you. It's about to do it right now. And this is the UI that you get to use to make your cards. So right here, you can select what PDFs to add. This is your card type selection. And these are your image source priority options. So if you don't want to use your PDF, uncheck PDF. If you don't want to use Wikipedia or NLM OpenAI, don't use them, uncheck them. It defaults to prioritizing the PDF, then Wikimedia, then NLM OpenAI. NLM is the National Library of Medicine. It's a pretty good source, and so is Wikimedia, in my opinion. So if you want to add some files, click here. You can select up to 10 files. For this example, I'm just going to select one. You can rename your deck here. So child psych disorders. If you want to add any custom tags, you would do that here. And then just press generate all decks. It's going to run a couple processes. It'll take about 2 to 3 minutes, depending on your file size. If it's a really large file, it could take upwards of 10 minutes, which is considerably less time than it takes me to actually make these Anki decks manually. So it's still saving you time. What I like to do is when I'm about to leave, I upload 10 PDFs here and I run the program, and when I come back in 10-15 minutes, all of my 10 Anki decks are made. So that's what I recommend doing if you hate waiting. So yeah, we are going to have to wait 2 to 3 minutes here for this to finish. I'll tell you what it's doing though. So the first thing it did was parse the PDF and find any and all text on the PDF and any and all images. Then it removes any pages that are superfluous. So this includes like title page and table of content pages or reference pages, because no one wants Anki cards for those. Then it extracts all of the facts from your PDF, and it sends that to a final AI that combines all the facts together in an intelligent way and includes an image for each card. When it's all done, it'll say all decks processed. You'll have no load screen here. And if you go into Anki, you can see that I now have a child psych disorders deck complete with images. The only thing, if you want to run another one, just refresh. When you're all done, just close the window. Make sure you close the command prompt as well. The only other thing that you might want is a shortcut on your desktop. If you want a shortcut on your desktop, you can just press create_shortcut.bat, and that'll just create one on your desktop. Alternatively, if you don't want a shortcut, you just have to go to run.bat every single time and double click it. And that's it. I hope that this works well for you.